everyone. Today is Monday the 26th of August 2024. It is Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. This is episode 155 and it's a very quick, I've grabbed the camera and I'm going to start recording. It's quite late, it's getting dark outside, so I've got the overheads on, so we've got weird shadowing going on. It's 8 p.m. But I thought I'd have a go at just recording a podcast, mainly because, I'll be perfectly honest with you, my acquisitions basket is quite full, and I'm going to the Southern Wool Show next weekend, and I really didn't want one to lead into the other, so I thought I'd just do some catching up. What do you reckon? Should we catch up? So where do we start? Let's start with an FO. So I finished my country garden socks. So this is a pattern by the lovely Ellie from Craft House Magic. This is her yarn, the sock set of the same name, the country garden sock set. Very pretty. It's sparkly. These are like little butterflies, and you've got trellis at the top, and then you've got like grass on the heel. I completely mucked it up on that one. That didn't work, so we won't look at that one. We'll look at this one. Yeah, loved making these. I finished these a long while ago and would really like to be able to wear them before the summer is completely over. Although for me, bank holiday weekend is kind of the end of the summer, really. So, yeah, I need to wear these, I think, over the next couple of days. But I have got two of them. I did finish them both. And I loved those. They were such a fun knit. And I made shorty ones. There is the version in the pattern's a longer leg, but I did some shorties, which I love. So that's that one. What am I working on? So I've been doing a quick sample knit for a friend in her new colourway. Don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, so I will not say anything more about that, but that has taken some of my knitting time. So many exciting things, actually. Let's take that one out for the moment. First up, under the acquisitions, my lovely middle daughter went to Amsterdam, so I sent her to the Stephen and Penelope shop, and she got me this tote bag, some West wool, which is tandem 100% South American merino wool, which I figured I will use in a shawl. It is coming up to Stephen West mystery shawl season, so I might use that in that. And then also she got me this, which is just gorgeous. This is a single, and it's Lapine, and it's from King Fibres. Not too sure how to pronounce that. And yeah, that's a single. Isn't it beautiful? So I did think these might be able to go in the shawl together. It's so pretty. So pretty. Love that. So yes, so she got all that for me from Stephen West. And in here, let's put this away. So that's part of my acquisitions, or incoming, because I didn't buy all of it. This is my current sock whip. So this is some lovely, it's actually a Christmas yarn from The Lonely Knitter, but I decided I wanted to make it into more of a summer colour because I really liked it, and so I teamed it with this gentle pink mini, and now it's sort of a summer sock. I was going great guns on this. I knit most of this in one day and then I stalled. So I need to get back to that. I need it to be my sitting on my desk sock. I've got these little pouches from Sherry Iris, and I put them in there. That's the mini I teamed it with. I think that might be a dandelion and dogwood mini, but I'm not 100% certain. Oh, look at the sparkle. See it sparkling. So yeah, I popped them in here on my desk, and the theory being that if I get stuck on a work call or I have spare 5 minutes, I can just grab it and knit. But as you can see, not much grabbing and knitting going on that. So that's that one. I'm going to be rushing through the actual knitting. Let's show you this one because you've seen one of these before. Again, this is Stephen West, and this is the Dotted Rays. And I decided I wanted to make a pink one. So, this is it. So let's show you from that end. I haven't sewn my ends in as I go along, but they're the colours, as you can see. The colour I'm working with at the moment hasn't made it that far yet, but I'm going to try and do a full size one of this. So I'm on 15 and turn back on the short rows. I think it goes up to 18, so I think I've got 3 more kind of sections to do. But I love this. I love the Dotted Rays. It's very mindless. I use stitch markers, and these are my favourite stitch markers with the little crystals on them. You get these from So Sweet Violet, and I adore them, absolutely adore them. So I use them when I've turned, so I know I can knit all the way up to the stitch marker, and then I turn, and then I count whatever the count is, so in this case 15, and then I put in the next stitch marker and carry on. So I know that when I knit back, I just have to knit to that stitch marker, and then I can do the same. It just stops me having to stop every few minutes when you're getting towards the end, counting 15. It's a really easy way to keep it straight. I love the colours to this. Don't ask me what the yarns are. They're just minis out of my stash that I've gone, oh, they go together well. Except for the fact I know this one I'm using now on this end is Hugh Loco. I know that that's one of her chicken collection, but otherwise I don't know. They're all just random minis from my stash that I really like and I thought might go together to make this shawl. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it, whether I'm going to give it as a gift. It's just sitting there. I think I have one friend that I've a knit for recently that has a birthday coming up that I haven't actually given a Dotted Rays to. I've so many people I've given Dotted Rays to now. So that's that one. I love knitting on that. I'm very happy with it. And then my other thing, which is my only other thing I'm knitting on, is in here, is, again, in one of these little box pouches. This is a project bag from So Sweet Violet. I'm going to show you kind of all of this bit because you've not seen it before. Right, this is the Summer Sorrel, and there we go. So this is the Summer Sorrel tea from Wool and Pine, and I am using a rainbow mini set that I got from All's Wool That Ends Wool, which is this is the rest of it. They're the ones I've got to put in yet. And I'm teaming it, so I'm teaming that with the Lonely Knitter, the Night King. So it'll look like that. I really like these colours together. This is all 4-ply, so it's a bit of a labour of love. I'm really enjoying it. And this is how far I've got. So, short row shaped at the back. Yeah, this is how far I've got. So you can see So there's a like, I think they call it a dip stitch there, and each time I hit a new dip stitch I'm changing the colour. This one is a bit longer because it had the short row shaping in it, but these will all be a similar depth. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. And I love it. It's such nice material. It's soft and squidgy. I had hoped to have this ready for the summer for the Southern Wool Show, which is the week after next. That's not going to happen. Best laid plans. Maybe next year's, not this year's. But yeah, I love it. Really love it. And I'm looking forward to getting that done. But I'm kind of working more on the dotted rays at the moment, just because it's more mindless, and because we've been away a lot, I need the kind of more mindless project, and the fact that I can't find my other 2 skeins of this, so I need to look for that amongst this lot somewhere. That needs doing. I would really like to sort out my stash, but I don't think I can get time to do that. So there's another. So you can get quite a lot in these little little box pouches from Sherry Iris. So they can just sort of sit on my desk like this. I have got one for the dotted rays as well. That one's in here. Oop. Actually, that's an acquisition. Oh, it's not got the dotted rays in. This has got another whip in that I'd forgotten about, which I'll show you. But yeah, that was an acquisition from the Summer Wool Show, because Raven had chewed these bits off my one, which is no big deal. It hasn't damaged the basket, but it does mean the yarn gets caught on them when I'm knitting with it, and I'd rather the yarn didn't get caught on it. So I got another one, and it's ideal for keeping these little pouches in so that they behave. Oh, so this one is the Ivy Cottage Socks, and I'd completely forgotten. I love how coordinated this is. So that's the little box pouch from Sherry. It's got a matching needle cozy. That's the yarn, which is from Dandelion and Dogwood, and is the leftover yarn from my Shasiri rug that I didn't use. And I'm making the Ivy Cottage Socks. And that's as far as I've got with it at the moment. So it's kind of flashing a little bit, but I don't hate that. It's not quite so pronounced in real life. It's a bit more gentler. And this one you do the heel flap in the pattern. So I'm just going down the heel flap now, and as you can see I've got my faithful stitch markers in there to keep me honest where the pattern is. I would show you the pattern, but it's not in here, so that's slightly worrying. Goodness only knows where that's gone. And then that's a little progress keeper from Corner of Craft, the lovely Hannah. So yeah, isn't that, oh, love it. Something else that's fun to do. I'll be honest and say I completely forgot I had that whip, so I might try and get that out during the week this week. I'm trying to do like a mini rotation. I know the last time I was on the podcast I was all enthused about the fact I was doing a rotation, and then I got stuck on the dotted rays, and that was that. I didn't do any more. But I'm trying to do a mini rotation of sort of working on, well, it was the striped sock, but now it'll be this sock as well. Dotted rays and then summer sorrel, and try and do a section on each in a rotation. So not necessarily on like day X, Y and Z, but more, okay, I've finished going, that's that section, now I'll go and do a section on that. So with the dotted rays I'm doing the turn round when you're 15 stitches away for the short row shaping. So I will, once I finish the 15 section, I'll put that away, and then I'll do a whole sorrel section, a whole colour section, and then I'll put that away, and then I'll do, I don't know, sort of finish the heel flap on these, and then I'll do a stripe on the socks, because the stripe on the socks easy, because obviously you can see it so easily, but with this one it's not quite so much. Maybe a pattern repeat. I can't remember how many stitches the pattern repeat is. I think it rows rather. I know how many stitches it is. It would be the stitch count of the sock. I think it might be a 4-row pattern repeat, or is it an 8-row pattern repeat? I don't remember, but maybe to do a pattern repeat. Right, so that I think is it for the knitting. So if that's all you're here for, I'm really sorry. I am about to go into my giant basket of bits and pieces that have arrived in this household. It's the Ivy Cottage Socks. So that's it. It's a really nice intuitive pattern. Once you've got into it, you can work out where you are without having to read the pattern. Yeah. Where are the ivies? There we go. Let's put that over there with that. Right, let's start with this, which is a soul soothing slow stitch kit from So Sweet Violet, which I haven't actually even opened yet. So this is a slow stitching kit from Jules, who's So Sweet Violet. This is the July's kit. So I think it's sort of peachy colours. There's all like little packages that you get, and then in here, oh they're cute, on the theme is sort of little trimmings. So I've got some buttons, really cute little button there, and then some pearls, and the idea, and a sequin. The idea is to do a slow stitch project with them. Which, if you know, I've started a log cabin quilt, which I haven't got to show you this week because I haven't made any more progress on it, but it's got lots of lovely fabrics. Can you see? Lots of lovely fabrics and things in there. I don't want to pull it all out because it'll take me forever to push it all back away again. What I might do when I get to use it is do like a proper unboxing of it, like I did with the Sherry Iris one. But for now, it can stay in there. That's that one. On the subject of Jules, she had a D stash and I wanted some Sweet Sparrow yarns, and she lit this one out for me because the one I wanted had gone. And I love this. This is Peppermint Mocha. Isn't that lovely? Oh, adore it. It's got gold sparkles on it. Now, I'm fairly certain this is very similar to one that I knit some Christmas socks in a while ago. But I ended up giving the skein, the rest of the skein away, and I really regretted it. So I'm over the moon to get this. Another So Sweet Violet one. This is supposed to be down the caravan, but I have forgotten to take it down, so I need to take it. But it's a English paper piece to hexie frame. Now I've got one of these down the caravan, which is like just a square frame, well, rectangular frame, which is the same thing with the hexies in it. So I want to do a second one for the other side, so there's a pair of them. And you get everything you need in the kit, as you can see. Again, I'm not opening it all because I'd rather it stayed put for me to take down to the caravan. And then I put them away in these boxes to travel because they're nice and safe then. Right, what else have we got? my lovely friend Sally gifted me some yarn. This is Will is the Answer, and this is Glitter Ball. Really pretty. And this one is Fabulous. Very much my colours. We did a swap. I sent her some bits and pieces that were her colours as well. I love this. Thank you, Sally. I know you're watching. Oh, so lovely. What are you? Oh, so this is the summer wool show purchase. This is some odds and ends of linens for my log cabin quilt. I really need to get that out, put it in a basket so that I can I hold that up? I can. Look at that, because it's all pinned together at the top. Yeah, I need to get that out and put it all together in a basket so I can actually get on with it, because I was really enjoying it. But because it's not all together and it's not easy grabbable, in fact, I mean, to be fair, from what you can see, the office looks fairly tidy. It's not, it's a mess, and that's another reason I wanted to podcast, because there's so much podcast stuff lying around I need to do. This is jumping around because, quite frankly, I don't know how else to do it. I got to go to Laura, who's the Lonely Knitter, her open studio day down in Lowestoft for folk yarn. I got to meet some lovely people down there. It was a really good day. And I bought this little basket because it reminds me of the basket I had at school. The one I had at school was a lot bigger, but it's a little mini version of it. And I bought her Folk Friends colourway. Oh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. Love that. Don't know what I'm going to make with it. Probably socks. And oh, I forgot I had these. Oh goodness, they're so cute. These are needle stoppers. I've got two little Pac-Man ghost and a couple of slices of pizza. Isn't that brilliant? No, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Love that. And then back to, I think what I have left now is the summer, not the southern, I haven't done that one, summer wool show. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. Got some very nice yarn. I got some minis. Jimmy Russo's, I think. So that's got it's not Stellina, is it? It's the really sparkly one. That's Lurex. There we go. And then I just thought that was really pretty, because you know I need minis. I don't know why I was buying minis, but they're very pretty together. And I would just imagine they'd make some really cute little scrappy socks, little scrappy trainer socks. I got this from the Created Yarn Company. This is Floof and 4-ply in, hasn't got a colourway name on it. Hasn't got a colourway name on it, but it's very pretty. And I thought I might put them together and make a hat, because I got this, either that one or that one. That one probably. That one looks like it's a bit better colour. Pom-pom. So that might be a hat. And these are from the Crafty Bird. This is Joe Piccalilli. Got a little yarn sack with whales on it. And some needle cozies, because I never seem to have enough of these. Again, these are all Joe Piccalilli. I love And then lastly, I got some yarn from Blue Fern Yarns. The lovely Shannon. This is so pretty. So lovely. So that's it. That is a lot of stuff. I've also got a couple of Spectrum Fibre. There we go. I've also got a couple of Spectrum Fibre Club colourways, but I've not opened those yet, so we'll save those for next time. They're not in this basket, so they can just hang around. I've also bought a few other things that are not yarn related, but anybody who knows me knows I'm a big journaler, and I'm probably going to put out some journal content on my channel. I want to try and, you're going to hopefully see a lot more from me, but there'll be much shorter episodes. Not necessarily on the knitting. I want to keep the podcast exactly as it is, and I like the podcast format. That's fine, but I might start throwing out some other little bits and pieces of other things that I like to do. I was thinking about starting a new channel, but then you've got all the reach and all the other problems. So I'm hoping that if you're not interested, just don't watch those videos, please. Just watch the ones you're interested in. I will try and mention if I've got fibre content in those videos. I've got so many vlogs that I have recorded pretty much all year that I need to go through my computer and start putting them out. So you're going to get some, hopefully, a few quite short episodes that will be vlogged. Now, if they are vlogs, if I've put vlog on it, then there is a good chance there will be fibre content in it, because it'll be my everyday life, and my everyday life has fibre content in it. If I just put journal on the top, it's going to be like a journal with me video. So I've been watching this lovely girl called Ruby Granger. I don't know if any of you follow her, but she's a young girl who's been through the education system, university, and then just done her masters at Oxford, and that's what flagged it for me, because I like anything to do with Oxford. And I just think she's amazing. But she's got her own kind of journaling company, and she's just brought out her new planner. Now, it's an academic planner, but it works for me for work as well as for home. So I've got this one with my work one, and then I've got one here which I have not opened yet, which is my home one, and it's going to replace, here we go, this one which I've been using this year as my work one. I can't show you the inside of this because it is work related, unfortunately, but I found that very useful. And this one, which has been my home one, that I can probably show you a bit more of. It's got journaling prompts and to-do lists and pages and things. So that one I can show you a bit more of. But so it's going to replace that. I've already finished one of these. This is my second one, because they're only 3 monthly. But these are the full year. So I'm very much looking forward to moving in, as they say, to these journals. I've got a, what's that? That's a library log. That's a calendar. So in my work one, I use this to mark off the days, my leave, any leave I've had booked goes on there. And then that's what your days look like. So you get two days to a page, and you can put in your to-do lists, events. I mean, that's this weekend, so events today. So like today I went to the Children Fete, so it would have Children Fete in there. Reminders, for goodness sake, start recording a podcast and start editing, because you have so much content. Admin tasks could actually be start editing. I had a letter I needed to write, and that's gone, so that would have been in my admin tasks. And then you've got something I'm proud of accomplishing, something I'm grateful for, And you've also got a month overview and a week overview, which I find really helpful for work, if I'm honest. And then there's notes pages, and then there's just other journal prompts. This one has got a place for you to do commonplacing. Now, commonplace notebooks, I will show you mine again. That will go into a separate video, because that's kind of, to me, that's kind of deep journaling. And that might not be as much of an interest to most people. So I'll do a separate video on my commonplace journal. But I just like how these are. I love the quality of the paper, and I really do find they help me set up my week. The other thing that helps me set up my week is here. And let me just, no, I can't show you that page because it has got something work related on it. So let's just turn that over. Right, it's a giant to-do list pad. Okay. And what I have on here, there's top priorities for tomorrow, appointments and calls. The appointments and calls often ends up as top priorities as well, because I don't call these top priorities, I call these specials. And a special is anything that's a one-off that I need to do that day, like meal plan, shopping order, give the cat a flea tablet. That all goes in there, is called a special. So I then have on here, I'd have special, probably journal, because at the moment I'm filling in the journals, work and knitting. And in a rotation, I'll do a special, and I'll tick it off and write what I did, and then I'll put special underneath, and then I'll do the next one which says journal. I'd tick that off. I'd write whichever journaling prompt I've done, which at the moment is filling in my new pumpkin productivity ones, and then put that underneath and so forth. So I end up with a rotation throughout the day of things I'm doing. It works so well. I get so much done. It makes me so productive. So what I do in the morning is I look in my dates diary, which is my little Hobonichi here, see whether I've got anything in there for that day and the following day, actually, because I'll stick in for tomorrow in there at the same time, just so then if I need to do any pre-prep for whatever. So for instance, like the shopping order arrives on Thursday, I know that by Wednesday I need to have meal planned and done the shopping order, so that I will have put in onto the tomorrow's part, so that I know that that's coming up, so I can do any prep for that. If I've got any meetings, I then know I need to do some prep for that meeting, so it works really well. And then I will grab my home one of these and my work one of these, and I will write out in my home one what I want to achieve that day, and in my work one what I want to achieve that day, and then they go down onto my lists here. And as I get through them, I will tick them off in the planners and highlight them to say I've done them. I often go over to a second page. I've flipped this over, actually. I'm on my way back now. Have I got anything on here? I'm literally looking at this. It says take down decks. I'm like, why am I taking down decorations in July? Then I realised it was Meg's birthday decorations. So if I just looked completely, out of it, then it would be like, my brain was going, why was I doing that in July? But yes, that's what it was. This hasn't got a particularly good one for a rotation though. Let's see if I can find anything that actually has a rotation on it. As long as I can't show you this because it has got work stuff on it, so I just can't show it, unfortunately. I can't find a page that hasn't, because there aren't many days when I don't do work. Just is what it is. Right, so let's go back to this one. we are. It's also got a very helpful little notes section here where I'll note down if I've taken any tablets, what row count I'm on for my dotted rows. So like this at the moment would say 15, anything like that. Anything I need to know and remember and I want to record. Like work notes all go on this pad here, so I can just scribble it down. And then when I've filled in both sides, I've actioned it and finished what's on here. Often I will get to the end of the day from work, go through this, and then anything that's outstanding on this I will put into the planner for the next day. And then I file these, I hole punch them and put them in a folder, so I've got a record of what my notes were on that day. Because the number of times I'll get asked a question and it'll be like, well, it will have been in my notes and I need to find it in my notes. And if I put them in books, which I started using books, like proper notebooks, when I finished a notebook, I put the notebook away and I can never find it. So I thought actually sheets of paper that I file in ring binders might be easier. I'm also thinking that when I finished a ring binder, I might just go through it and scan it all. And put it in Notion or something. That's something I want to look into over the coming weeks, but that requires me to have some time work-wise to do that. Scan notes into Notion. That's one of those. That was actually a really good idea. I'm going to write that down so I remember it. But yeah, I write down everything. So anyway, I will go through, that's quite a lot of journaling content, wasn't it? Sorry. I'll go through my journals as separate entries. And as I said, I'll try and get up a few little vlogs and things that I will have on my phone that I haven't done anything with. And my youngest is going to be very unhappy because I'm about to steal my Mac back so that I've got it here so I can edit it as and when I want to. Anyway, I think that's it from me. Probably not going to have a vlog at the end of this because I think I'm going to try and get all the vlog footage together and start putting out, as I said, a few little episodes. This should still go up on a Sunday, so this should go up on the 1st. I will be in Slimfold, actually. We're away for the weekend. So this will hopefully go up on the 1st. And then hopefully I will get my channel back under control. Because at the moment, to me, it feels very out of control because I've not got a regular podcast slot. I've got so much back footage that I've not done anything with. I've got so much coming up I want to record. And there's lots of things I'd like to do. And I'd like to make my channel very much more active again. I don't have an awful lot of time to edit. So that is an issue. But if I do shorter content, it shouldn't take so long to edit and I should be able to get it up easier. That's my theory. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to call it to this episode at least. So thank you very much for joining me. I am so grateful you're here. Take care and I will see you very soon.